there's one match in particular I remember of yours, and it's actually a casket match against the Undertaker. Undertaker was my favorite wrestler growing up as a kid. Still is probably my favorite of all time. I'm sure countless kids grew up on Undertaker and his work. Legend, probably my goat of all time. You were originally supposed to break the streak at WrestleMania 22. I listened to a podcast, Bruce Pritchard, Conrad Thompson, something to wrestle with, and they talked about this happening. Were you aware that this was going to be something that could have happened? And you know, just thinking about that, I mean
Yeah, I didn't
a
want it.
huge moment.
I
Really?
didn't want that pressure. I was like, no, 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 thank you. Like when you do that, it's almost like you take the place of the person. And
Wow.
nobody worked harder than Undertaker. Nobody
Yeah.
was pulled the way that he was pulled in every direction, the way that he was pulled.
Mhm.
And I remember hearing something like that, and I overheard two people saying, "Man, whoever break that streak, boy, the crowd gonna hate them. Like they gonna get death
Yeah.
threats and shit like that." And I was like, "Oh, sounds good, but sounds bad." I don't want
Yeah.
that smoke.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I look at, we're approaching, I think, 10 years, 2014 when the streak was broken. And, people still hated Brock
Hate on it.
Lesnar. Like throughout his, even like going into like, I would say 2020, like he still had Heyman with him. And they would occasionally still bring up like, he's the one in 21-1. Like that kept going. So I get what you mean with that. Cause I feel like, facing Undertaker at WrestleMania, that's already got to be like so much pressure people can't even understand because you're trying to follow up on those matches. And then if you're going to beat him, I mean, like that has to almost feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders almost, you know?
Yeah, and I didn't want that.